Here we are. We have a big announcement, Gil.
Very big announcement. It's going to be cool.
We've had many of you and many people on social media ask us about doing road tours and going along, and we have a tour for all of you to join us. Not all of you, it is limited.
Yes, it's very limited. Well, ever since we did our tour, what was that, in 2022?
2022.
Lots of people followed it. Lots of people have asked about it, and lots of people have asked how we can actually, hey, how can we get out there with you guys? So Kevin and I have kind of taken a lot of calls about that, and we've answered a lot of questions about how we can do that. But now what we've done is we've come up with a tour of our own, and you can follow us and have fun with it and get out there and drive. That's what the tour is actually going to be called.
It is Drive. Speed and Design, Opposing Cylinders together, are developing a road tour for you, and we're going back to where it all started with us, Bonneville, and we are going a southern route again because we know these stops, and we're going to have several special treats along the way. We have tour stops, we have private collections, we have scenery, and let's share maybe some of the tour stops, Gil, and we won't tell you exactly where. You're going to have to stay tuned for a little bit more, but we're going to tell you kind of the route and some of the places that we're going to take you if you choose to join us.
So Kevin's going to have to help me with this one because we've got quite a few, not an overwhelming amount, but we do have some. We're going to start off in Nashville. Cool place to start off at. Can't really tell you the place, but it's going to be a really cool either collection or, I really can't tell you too much, but it's going to be cool. That's all I can tell you. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to drive, like the tour is called. We're going to drive and get out to the first stop, which will be, I think we're going to stop in Tulsa.
We'll do Nashville. We'll have a kickoff party.
Right, kickoff party.
And then probably the first day will be the longest, I think, because there's just not a ton of stuff in between, but we'll probably have a stop in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then we have a good place or two in mind for that.
We do. Then after that, I think we're going to Texas.
We are going to Texas. Now, we've both been to this collection. It's something that you want to see. There are multiple buildings inside this collection, and I don't think anyone has really seen it on camera or video or anything before.
I don't think so.
But this is a great stop. We will stay the night there as well before we take off the next day and head to
New Mexico. We're heading back to Albuquerque, my home state. We have some tours set up there. We have some good New Mexican food for you guys to eat, and some good green and red chili, so we can get that, your red and green chili fix. Once we're there, like I said, we're going to do the tours, and then we're off to Utah.
Well, we're going to go through parts of Utah. I think we were in parts of Arizona, and a lot from outside Albuquerque. It was a lot of two-lane roads. We weren't on the highway too much.
It was actually a beautiful drive through there. You really never think that, wow, you're going through New Mexico, it's going to kind of be dry and kind of ugly, but there is a lot of areas in there with a lot of beautiful rock formations. There was a lot of, it was just an amazing drive. We did get caught a few times in the rain out in that area, so
it quickly passed.
You'll live. But it's fun. And I think when we got out there, we saw a lot of really cool things. And then we got into Utah, which Utah is just one of the most amazing places that you could ever go through. So as far as that, we think we're going to stay in Moab.
Yeah, if you haven't been through Moab, Arches National Park, the drive leading to that, we're going to have stops along the way. So it's not just about car stuff. We're going to have some scenery that maybe some of you have never seen before, that we have experienced, that we want to share with you. So there's just pull-offs offside the road, but Moab has a lot of hotel options. It's centrally located. There's food. There's a nice downtown. Before we head off into Utah. Again, right? We're still in Utah.
We're still in Utah. And there is actually a cool place that I forgot about. We did a video in that area, so we might want to kind of think about.
Well, we're going to keep some for a surprise. We got to keep some a surprise.
But it was such a cool place.
Well, I think the one we're definitely going to do.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll set,
Well,
we'll
do
set that one up.
We'll
We're
do
going
that
to do a stop in Utah before we end up in Provo. We'll come up through Provo into Salt Lake City, and we'll gather up with another group of hot rods. And I believe we'll probably have a tour stop in the Salt Lake City area as well. So really leading to Salt Lake, I think we have at least 4 to 5 tour stops. We'll have lunch. We'll have maybe a dinner or two. So there's going to be some food provided along the way, not every meal. We're going to try to get a block of rooms, and we're going to let you know each state, each stop along the way, so you can schedule your room. So that way you're not upset with us if you wanted a king and we got you a queen or something. Yeah.
Be aware, try to get rooms as soon as you can. They're hard to get there. That's just kind of a warning right now. We do have a block that we have, but if you can, once you see this video, get on it and try to get those rooms, because we've had a hard time. The really cool thing is once you get these rooms, and when we get actually to Bonneville, there is so many cool cars that get there, and there's a cool car show there. So not all of it's just going to Bonneville. A lot of it's just, hey, there's cool cars in this area. There's a cool show. But there's just a very limited amount of rooms there. So get them early and as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We had that problem last year, I think.
And I think really it's the journey, not necessarily the destination.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about for us, is the drive, the experiences, the stops along the way, the camaraderie. I think you're all in for a big treat. And we're going to give several things away, Gil, as well, right? We're going to have a whole package.
We are. So we're going to have pretty much a package for everybody. You'll get a t-shirt, an Opposing Cylinder Speed and Design Drive t-shirt. You will also get Opposing Cylinder Speed and Design hat, because I know a lot of people, well, you're gonna need a hat when you get out to Bonneville anyway. So, and another hat that I'd bring is a wide brim hat, so I think they need that. We're gonna go ahead and the welcome package will also have a list of where the tour stops are, and it'll also have our route.
Yeah, and we'll have that out to the people that have signed up for our tour. You'll know the map and the agenda before we really go. We'll have that on the website once it's ready to do.
And I think it's a lot of the stops. We haven't decided this yet. I know we've talked about it, but we're actually going to do some giveaways. We do have partners in the industry, and we're looking at maybe doing that at, we're hoping every stop. If we can get enough merchandise to be able to, you know, do a giveaway at every stop, we will. And that will just give you more incentive, hey, to get down there with us. And there's some good prizes actually, or some good giveaways actually.
Yeah, some good prizes, giveaways. We'll have a sticker for you for your windshield. Some of our vendor partners or sponsors, we probably will have some of theirs as well. And even a keychain. We'll have a custom-made keychain for you. But we're excited, just not only the giveaways, the food.
Well, I think it's the adventure, like Kevin was saying. That was probably one of the best times we've ever had. And it was just the journey, just getting out there was the coolest part of it. When you get to Bonneville, of course, obviously that's a cool place to be, and it's awesome to be there. But just meeting up with so many people and getting to know them. How many friends did we make along the way? How many people were following us on that trip that said, hey, stop in this area. Hey, if you're here, stop here. I mean, they offered a lot when we were going out there. So now with the tour being a little bit bigger, it's actually going to be really cool. And then we'll have some YouTube kind of a documentary kind of thing that we had last time.
You know, Gil, we got to film it all. So especially if you're driving a hot rod or something along the lines of Gil's truck here, we're going to be filming each and every day. So we hope that you're in a hot rod and we're going to get you on camera, so don't be shy, but we'll have episodes basically every day, and then we will compile the entire adventure in one big episode. I think our last one was 2.5 hour episode that Kyle put everything together. So I perceive that it will be even longer and bigger this time. Now, there is a limit to how many cars we're trying to invite, at least the first year. And we're trying to stick around 20 cars. So it is kind of a first come, first serve. You need to sign up early and join us. And there will be 2 options. Whether you're a website member of Opposing Cylinders, so you can go to opposingcylinders.com. So our crew members, you will receive a discount. Or if you're not a crew member, that's fine. There will be just a different amount. But our crew members get discounts on everything, as well as not just the discounts on the tours, but they're getting discounts to all of our vendor partners. So when you go to our website, click under memberships, you'll see all of our great vendor partners that are giving you discounts on all their parts. It may be parts, car covers, supplies, so cleaning, detail supplies. Even our shipping partners are giving you discounts, as well as our members also see our listings the first 24 hours before everyone else. One of the extra features we'll have will be an app that will be coming out soon. We've kind of made that an announcement, so we'll probably have some updates there coming as well. But you want to check out those, and again, we'll make another announcement when it is now live on the website.
Absolutely. Another thing that we're going to do is, I think we were going to take the 34 this year, but since this is old, reliable, and it's really bright, I think this will be the lead truck, and you guys can tell where we're at. So just follow us, have fun, and I think it's going to be a fun trip.
It will be. We're hoping that you join us August, the end of July, August of 2025 for our first, do I dare say, annual road tour drive with Speed and Design Opposing Cylinders. We will see you on the road, and hopefully you're joining us. Continue to check out the website, opposingcylinders.com. All these updates will be on Speed and Design and Opposing Cylinders social media as well, and we're looking forward to it.
Get out there and drive.